Hey guys, this is Saf WWE 777 here, back with another review, and today I'm reviewing the Attitude Era. This is a 2-disc Blu-ray set. This was released around late 2012, and there's had a lot of anticipation going into this release by a lot of fans. A lot of fans were really looking forward to this set for the fact that they did a set based on probably the great eras of professional wrestling, probably the most key era in professional wrestling. This era hasn't happened since it happened, basically, and that doesn't really make sense, but you know what I mean. So yeah, a lot of fans were really looking forward to this set, and I had the pleasure of watching this set for past few days, and I really enjoyed this set. This is one of the sets I was really wanted to pick up, but the price kind of put me a bit off. Usually I don't really like to pay full prices for sets, but I got a good deal on this set, brand new, and yeah, I really had the pleasure of watching this set, and really enjoyed this set. The first thing I should point out with this set is that all the footage on this set is unedited. WWE sort of made a deal with WWF, the WWF thing, wherever it is, to show the footage, to show all footage from the Attitude Era unedited, along as the footage is original footage. So they made that deal around mid 2012. So all the footage on this set is unedited. The only instances of edited edits are in the matches are some choking in the matches. This is quite evident in the Hell in a Cell match from Armageddon 2000, the 6-man Hell in a Cell match from Armageddon 2000. There were a couple of instances a couple of the wrestlers were choking other wrestlers, and they've edited that, so they don't show that for some reason. I do not know why. But other than that, everything else is unedited. The WWF logo is unblurred. The mentions of WWF are intact. So it's originally as is shown, by a few edits on the choking. But other than that, excellent that for the fact that this set is unedited. I think if they released this set around a few years prior, where they couldn't show the WWF logo unedited, I think this set would have been disappointing, because it would have been a blurry mess on the set, and it would have been really distracting to watch this set. And I think they should have really made this deal at the time when they changed their name from WWF to WWE. They should have really made the deal then to show all the original footage unedited from the future releases. But luckily they did make a deal, and the perfect time to release this set was probably around late 2012. Yeah, with this set, it features a 1-hour documentary, which I will just go into detail in a minute. As you can see here from the cover, a really good cover here. I really like the cover. It really makes it stand out. All the Attitude Era stars are featured on the cover here. As you can see, got the bold red writing of the Attitude Era. You got the WWF logo, or WWE logo there, but they cover the F there with a splodge of green paint. You even got referee Jim Cordes, whatever his name is. You got GTTV there. You got Puppies. You got Mr. Succo, and I really think it's an excellent, really looking cover there. Stone Cold Steve Austin, probably easily the best wrestler in the Attitude Era, is featured prominently on the cover, the front of the cover. So yeah, that's pretty much the front cover there. You got the side there as well. You got WWE Home Video, the Attitude Era, rated 15 Blu-ray disc, and pretty much that's the side. That's the back there. Pretty much I won't go into detail on the back there. It just says they got the Austin McMahon rivalries covered, the innovation of Hell in a Cell TLC, the revamping of superstars entrance music. All the WWE superstars are such as Stone Cold, The Rock, Mick Foley, DX, Undertaker, Edge and Christian, Trish Stratus, Chris Jericho, the McMahons, Kane, APA, Sable, Goldust, Wild Venus, and more. And as with the Blu-ray, you get exclusive Blu-ray extras as well, around 85 minutes. Featured running time is 8 hours and 29 minutes. So yeah, that's pretty much the disc there. Sorry, the cover there, that's the inside there. So got disc 1 there, and disc 2 pretty much. So yeah, with this release, it features a 1-hour documentary, precisely 57 minutes. The documentary is, and the documentary does a fairly decent job. It doesn't cover too much ground on the Attitude Era. It covers all the key points in a small amount of time. You get a lot of interviews from wrestlers from the Attitude Era, like Mark Henry, Road Dogg, Rikishi. Rikishi, who else is there? Rikishi. I'm trying to remember. Even Triple H is featured on the set as well, and other wrestlers I can't seem to remember off the top of my head. They're featured on the documentary as well, and everyone said that they really did enjoy their time in the Attitude Era. A lot of the comments they made are the fact that they wouldn't, looking back, they wouldn't probably do half the stuff they did in the Attitude Era now, because obviously it's a different time and different, basically it's just a different time now, and they wouldn't really want to do that, the things they did in the Attitude Era now. Looking back, a lot of the wrestlers and the gimmicks, they had freedom with their characters to do what they wanted, which I think that made the Attitude Era a success as well. I believe as well that Vince McMahon, his character being portrayed as a heel boss of the company at that time, I think he really made the Attitude Era. He really did make the Attitude Era, because if there wasn't no Vince McMahon, heel Vince McMahon, I think there would be Attitude Era would be as big as it was, and he's the one that kickstarted the Attitude Era with that promo, saying that they would go more to edgier product. No more eating your vitamins and saying your prayers, referring to Hulk Hogan. And WWE were really struggling in the late 95s to early 97 with the WCW winning the ratings, so they had to do something different and transform the company. So Vince McMahon gave the idea of having the Attitude Era, and he featured heavily in the storyline early of 98 against Stone Cold Steve Austin. That rivalry between Stone Cold and Vince McMahon really set the stone for the Attitude Era, and really won the ratings war for WWE. And like I said, Vince McMahon, if there was no Vince McMahon, there would be no Attitude Era. And Stone Cold Steve Austin, he was easily the best superstar in the Attitude Era. He was featured in great, really good storylines, and I think his injury in mid 1997, if he never broke his neck, I think he would have been even more better wrestler in the Attitude Era. He was still a great wrestler, but the fact that that injury limited his ring skills in the ring, so he became more of a brawler instead of a proper wrestler. But Attitude Era was based on brawling and edgier storylines. It wasn't really about pure technical wrestling matches. But I think if Stone Cold Steve Austin never got that neck injury, he would have been even more technical in the ring. He would have even more better matches in the Attitude Era. But he did have great matches in the Attitude Era, and he was featured really heavily in the storylines as well. And other great superstars, you had The Rock as well. He was easily one of the hottest superstars around that time as well. Easily one of the best on the mic around that time as well. That's why he became such a great. That's why he becomes such famous to this day as well. The Rock. And Undertaker, another great superstar in the Attitude Era. One of my favorite superstars in the Attitude Era, without a doubt, was Kane. The mask version of Kane there. As you can see there, that Kane is easily the best Kane. Best Kane they've done in WWE. He was absolutely just a monster in the Attitude Era. Just he had that awe about him. He was the awe about him. He was amazing to watch in the Attitude Era. I don't know why, but he was just absolutely amazing to watch in the Attitude Era. He had that appeal about him. The mask on, you couldn't see his face. The way he walked into the ring and everything, and he was heavily featured in the Attitude Era storylines as well, especially in 1998. And yeah, he's easily one of my favourite stars in the Attitude Era. Other stars you had as well, Mankind and Paul Bearer, Mike Tyson, introduction of Mike Tyson in the WrestleMania 14 match against Stone Cold and Shawn Michaels, and pretty much all the superstars in the Attitude Era were really over with the crowd. And So yeah, basically that's just the attitude and going through the documentary. Documentary is fairly decent. It doesn't cover too much. It doesn't cover any new ground, but it covers enough ground for the viewer to really get to know what the attitude era is about. And on disc one, the extras you have is a few segments and promos. They're really good to showcase the attitude era, especially the Val Venus promo when he made his debut with was it Gina Jameson or was it Pamela Anderson? I'm not sure. It was Gina Jameson. Sorry, that promo he did, which is really funny watching back because I've never seen that promo before, and it's really funny as well. You have a Sunday Night Heat promo with Triple H and Jim Ross. That's a few weeks before SummerSlam '99. He did a shoot interview with Jim Ross saying he's going to be the man. He doesn't care about anybody else. He's going to be the man, and then stuff like that. And the other moments or segments too is like when Triple H trains Trish Stratus, that moment where Trish Stratus was bending down and Stephanie McMahon walking. That was really funny. So yeah, that's pretty much the disc segment promos. The matches you got on this set are really good. There's not that much repeats on this set. Besides a few repeats, but majority of these matches are from Raw and SmackDown. We've got pay-per-view matches there as well. It's good to see the Fatal 4-Way tag team match from Raw in August 1998. The Rock and D'Lo Brown, New Age Outlaws, Kane and Mankind, and Undertaker and Stone Cold Steve Austin. You got Mike Tyson introduced as a new member of DX as well. That segment's included. You got the Brawl for All, which was a rubbish idea. Other matches you got as well. I'm trying to remember top of my head. You got the Survivor Series 1998 tournament finals match at Rock and Mankind. You got the beer bath. The Stone Cold Steve Austin, where he brought that beer truck into the ring and sprayed the corporation. There's two matches you got. Val Venus versus Rikishi, a steel cage match from Fully Loaded 2000. You got Eddie Guerrero versus Chris Jericho from Raw for the European Championship. You got the TLC match from first ever TLC match from SummerSlam 2000. Which is a great match. Really good to see that again, even though I got in a few other sets, but it was always great to watch that match every time I watched that match. And you got the last match on the set is the 6-man Hell in a Cell match from Armageddon 2000, which is absolutely a brutal match, and I'm really glad that's included on this set because that match does define the Attitude Era. And I think pretty much all the stars that are featured on the cover are pretty much in a match or featured on the set, so that's really good. So you get to see all the stars from the Attitude Era. And the Blu-ray extras on the set, you got a couple of good matches as well from Raw and SmackDown. No pay-per-view matches there, so you got a couple of rare matches on this set, and so that's good as a collector. So you get to have matches that are not on other sets as well. For the fact that it's also on Blu-ray as well, even though it's not high definition footage, but still it's better than the DVD version. Speaking of the DVD version, you have exclusive DVD extras there, but that is what it is. That should really been on this set, to be honest. And pretty much this is absolutely great Blu-ray release by WWE. I really enjoyed this as well. I'm sure a lot of people who bought this set have enjoyed this as well. Just a really great look back at the Attitude Era. I absolutely really love this Blu-ray, man, and I really enjoy this, and I really do recommend picking this set up if you haven't already got this. And I'll give this set a 9.5 out of 10. I would have liked a few other moments to be included on this set. That weren't included, so that knocks off half of my mark. But other than that, this is absolutely great release, and I really recommend picking this set up. And so yeah, that's pretty much been my review of the Attitude Era 2-disc Blu-ray set. And until next time, I'll see you again. And yeah, pretty much stay safe. And if you're new to my channel as well, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, see you next time. And hope you enjoyed this review.